It is 7:30 in the morning. I have not been to bed yet because I cannot sleep due to indigestion, and I figure if I cannot sleep, I may as well get some work done. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Ogre Battle 64. In the last episode, we cleared the Sable Lowlands, lost a chance to get Klein, the special archer, but that's fine. We knew we weren't going to get her anyway. She doesn't like how evil we have been, and that's fine. We're going to keep being evil. And if we go to the organized screen, the battalion looks a lot different. Pretty much the only unit that kept any sort of semblance of what's original content was Cam's unit, although we even replaced its back wizard with a cleric, because a cleric buffing two highly defensive units is going to be hilarious for me. Other than that, Ryu's unit has gotten a bit stronger as we added a second wizard, taking away one of the sorceresses, but whatever. She can still work with either of Ryu or Buzz, and the cool thing is having all three of these characters with different elements, they can all work with each other. Although I forgot to give Ryu the Book of Bane, which I need to do right now before I forget, so he can start casting not just nukes, but evil nukes. Wait, someone already has it. Who had that? Oh, right, I gave that to the wizard who's backing up Slappy for maximum protection. Chip. Yeah, never mind. Anyway, all four of our fairies are benched, but we have added a new unit. And if anyone wants to name her, please give me the name in the comments below. Right now she is Jane Doe, but I don't want to have Jane Doe. She is leading a unit of 3 Hawkmen and a soldier character, which is fantastic. They should be nice and strong. We also have a Doll Mage somewhere now. There he is. It's an Hide's unit. It's Debit. I don't know if I'm going to keep Debit because generally speaking, Doll Masters are incredibly weak, but hey, he has an attack child, and one of my fans loves the concept of attack children. So that's everybody. We have 14 units, which means obviously in every battle, 4 of them will be benched. Not a huge deal. We are hopefully spreading out the love a bit more. Some of the units are a bit on the weak side, but we will take care of that as they start to win some battles. So we are about to enter the next area, which is the Ogre Heights. And again, if we had a high rep at this point, we could get Aisha, but as we enter Scene 14 Thoughts, we will not be getting Aisha, which is fine. We have plenty of good people who are not Aisha on the team. Advera Mining Facility. It looks like everyone's working hard, I guess. Unless they're soldiers, in which case they're about to fight hard. Hey, look who's sitting at the head of the table. We succeeded! The detachment that was sent over to Advera succeeded in liberating the mining facility. Fuck off! Even with the Bolmakin's help, I didn't expect things to turn out so well. That should allow us to avoid battle with the Nerdmanese troops. Hugo, what's the status of the Western Division? They took over Castle Ziggefeld a few hours ago, and they immediately engaged our reinforcements from the Southern Division. The number of casualties is unknown. They should be here soon. Let's go through this quickly before they arrive. So rather than taking this on from the front, we are very, we can approach very quickly from the south. We will make the Advera mines our headquarters. We will march on Castle Ziggefeld a day and a half north to the mines. We have to take that castle. According to our scouts, their reinforcements are marching on our headquarters. However, they're still a considerable distance from us. I suggest that we attack swiftly and liberate our strongholds in our path. So what we're going to do is we're going to blitz the hell out of that southmost city. And once we take that, then I'll figure out where we're going from there. Whoever our most powerful unit is, which is probably Slappy, can remain in headquarters, and the rest of the vanguard, all 9 units will charge for that south city, and then we'll spread out from there if necessary. We'll see how they come. And if they all hit us at once, so be it. Slappy can defend himself, and the vanguard can defend themselves. Can you lead the Normandies to safety? The rest of us will stay and fight. Leave them to me. Now let's get moving. What the hell are you still doing here, Private? I'm sorry, no one told me to leave. Fuck off. Alright, so... first thing we need to do is check what kind of morale that first city is. We'll capture these 2 neutral cities directly north of us once we get the rest of everything sort of organized. But first I need to double check some numbers. It is a high morale. So, Archmage Kalen, you've got the... oh wait, I never did check to see if any of that changed. I believe I intentionally did it so Cute Shaman still has the best unit. Yeah, Cute Shaman still has the most moral unit, but now he's got Troy, a Valkyrie, and a Cleric backing him up, so the fairies are no longer an issue. So Cute Shaman can actually defend himself. And the most evil unit is still Kalen, who's got a Skeleton now to lead the group, as well as a Sorceress and her Pumpkinhead. So some things changed, some things did not. I think it's going to be best for my sanity if I just leave all of that the same, so I always know who the most moral and least moral units are. So the first thing we need to do... wait, who's doing... what are we doing? Okay, yeah, Archmage Kalen. Okay, Kalen, you are tasked to take that city. And every other unit who gets dispatched, the next weakest 8 units, need to post up right about here. And we have to make sure Cute Shaman... well, I guess we don't have to make sure Cute Shaman is involved. We can involve Cute Shaman if he's needed toward the end, but I think he's fairly high level now. We tore apart everybody between episodes. I broke up every single unit in the military and even stripped Slappy of all of his supporters, so temporarily the only person in the entire military was Slappy, and everybody else was technically a reserve. But I did that so I could reform the battalion. Pyro pro tip, if you ever play a game like this, or Ogre Battle itself, or Ogre Battle Classic, it's sometimes a good idea to do that. Maybe not toward the end of the campaign, but every 10 battles or so, it's not a bad idea to break everybody up and reform them so you always know you have the best units. The only problem is it can take a minute to remember everyone's new makeup, and that is one problem I currently have. I don't remember who's made up for anything at the moment, other than Cam's unit, because everyone has changed so dramatically. I do not have them memorized anymore, but we're going to leave this makeup at least for a while. And here we go, already combat. That is okay, and yup, here they come. At least one more paladin. That's not going to be pleasant. Alright, I think I have battle animations on. Yes. Ugh. Wait, they have friggin' 4 witches? Well, that's annoying, but if they're all going to paralyze or sleep the same person, then that's really not going to help anybody, is it? We'll still win the fight just because of all the hit points we're going to take. Oh my god, that was so devastating. Go Pumpkin Shower. Oh my god, I should have added a cleric to this team, because otherwise the pumpkin head is going to lose a ton of hit points. That was a bad tactical mistake. I'm going to have to fix that, because otherwise we're going to eat through heal leaves like crazy. Every time we have a fight, we'll eat through a heal leaf. And that is not good. Alright, we'll have to wait until we regather in the encampment. I forgot that I had given a cleric to Archmage Kalen's team, or either that or the pumpkin wasn't in Archmage Kalen's team. Now I don't remember. But that is a serious problem. That will absolutely bite us in the ass before we're done here. Yeah, get the fuck away from us, Death Knight, you piece of shit. Nice thing is Archmage Kalen's unit is very strong. I mean, she'll be able to absolutely wreck anyone who gets in her way because of the Pumpkinhead. So the Pumpkinhead also loses half his hit points after attacking. Maybe I should protect him. I'm thinking about swapping his location with Kalen's in this unit. At least until we get a cleric over there. Yeah, because that puts him at serious risk against the monk. Or the ninja. Well, that's that. The unit is leaderless now. And we are keeping them in well check right now. Solid check. I really need to swap them around. Oh, can't believe it. Alright, Kalen. It's too bad I can't adjust the class of the sorceress here on the field. Because I don't think I can. Pretty sure I can't. So the problem here is having a skeleton and a cleric together doesn't really help, because a cleric can't heal a skeleton, but a cleric can heal a pumpkin head. Oof. Again, this team is about wearing down the opponent. They can't possibly win against us with the amount of damage we do like that. But, oh, and now it's leaderless. Excellent. But that pumpkin head is in serious jeopardy. And now he's dead. Well, I need to get a cleric involved here for sure. Or, I mean, I don't necessarily have to. It's just the pumpkin head's going to keep dying if I don't. Although, again, it would have been better if I swapped people around. That's what I should have done. Alright, well, that's what we can do for now, because I don't want to mess with Kalen's alignment, so never mind. I guess we'll... And this is too little too late, but we'll do that. And then we'll use a heal leaf on the sorceress. And we'll use a heal leaf on the skeleton. And then I need to figure out where the witch hut is in this area. So that is a high-risk, high-reward unit now. Kalen's unit. Alright, let's see where the shop is. There are 2 shops, and one of the witches' huts is a neutral city. Well, so it goes. Alright, once we take this city, I'll have Kalen withdraw and capture the city with the witch hut. Excellent. Okay, now, all units who are currently holding, please move up. That's pretty good. We've already taken 2 leaders away, and the 3rd unit is in serious danger. And we'll chase him down with whoever our weakest unit is. I guess it's Tila. Tila can go chase him down immediately, because I don't want him running off and healing himself. I don't like seeing Jane Doe. Oh, remember that if you do wish to name Jane Doe's unit, it's going to take me about a week or so before I'm going to see it and can enact those changes. So don't be upset at me if it doesn't happen immediately. I will make the name change once I see it, but it might take me a little while. In fact, it probably won't happen until episode 19. So, you know, have patience. I promise it will happen. Alright, so the Vanguard is now positioned inside the city with 3 units that need to be hunted down, or I should say 2 units that need to be hunted down, and one just needs to get the fuck out of here. And Tila should be able to handle it. Tila's unit is very different now as well, but it is strong enough that it should be able to do some serious damage, since it's the undead unit. Certainly it cannot be stopped. And these zombies cannot permanently die. Good resist. Bad resist. But no big deal. They're not going to really do much damage here. That's such a bad unit. They only have 1 attacker, and he's useless, especially in the back row. This is just an annoying fight. And it'll get more annoying when I have to hunt it down and deal with all the paralysis. Well, that's a little bit easier. We've definitely won the fight. Because again, all they can do is like a few hit points of damage against us. Feels weird that the zombies alignment is going up, but whatevs. Maybe we'll have some holy zombies. Yeah, that guy is seriously trying to get away from my people, and it's just not happening. Alright, we are going to time skip again until we make our next move. A new unit has entered the fray as it tries to attack the Vanguard against Hide, but I'm pretty sure we'll be able to deal with that. They have a lot of offensive power. Certainly nothing I need to, or I can take lightly, but we have a lot of offensive power too. Their Archmage is going to be a bit of a pain in the ass, but so far it's even. We might... Well, let's say we were edging them for a minute, but we're not because... Oof. Might lose a soldier in this. We might win the fight anyway because, except for the Archmage, they only got one turn each. And we got two. So we might actually beat them here. Nope. They have a lot of offensive power in that quintet of enemies. But that is okay. We have a new unit. This is a Valkyrie named Galadriel, who is named thanks to Evelyn Lovelace. And Leia lost her unit. Leia has been folded into a different unit, so Galadriel. I think it's Galadriel. Anyway, Galadriel is a new captain now. So this unit's pretty decent as well. Pretty balanced, actually, especially with a cleric in there. So I think this unit will do okay. Against this enemy in particular, they're going to lose, but that Archmage is pretty devastating. I'm sure he's got items to heal himself. So this one's going to take a little bit of work. This will probably be the linchpin of their defense. It won't take us too long to take him out. It's just going to be a bit obnoxious doing so. But the nice thing is, since we are... Oh, here comes Jane Doe's unit. Now, Jane Doe's unit, I gave a little bit of help to. Jane Doe's unit is the weakest unit by level, so I went out of my way to buy advanced weapons for the 3 Hawkmen. It'll be a nice way to sort of balance the problem. And now what I'm going to do from now on is in every fight, or after every fight, I'm going to try to buy 1 unit advanced weapons. It might take a while. Maybe I'll do 2 units buying advanced weapons. Since we have so many units, it would be very expensive to buy them all at once, and we wouldn't have the money to do training. And I like doing training. So I think it's a nice compromise that we outfit 1 or 2 units per battle, starting with the weakest unit, because obviously Slappy doesn't need new gear, so he's going to be fine. It's going to be everyone else who needs some help. So here is 4 units that are leaderless. It will not take us very long to get things organized here. We've hunted down 2 out of the 4 units, but 2 more kind of slipped above this city, so it's fine. But we will now take that city. Morale 28, so I need to get Cute Shaman involved. So we're going to have Tila teleport back home with her quick gate. And then we're going to bring up Cute Shaman, not Sin, Cute Shaman to take that city. Not that middle of the forest. I am extremely tired. We're going to send up all but the strongest unit here. We're going to park them... Oh, let's park them right behind the unit. I think because we're attacking from the rear, the enemy does not turn around to face you. It's just sort of a way that the game gives you a little help here because you successfully did the other mission first. Since, you know, in reals, for reals, you could easily just program the AI to turn like they normally would, but It's a nice little bonus and reward for doing well. I apologize if my tone sounds weird or smarmy or anything. It's just because I'm so tired. Indigestion sucks, though. There's 2 things that will make me unable to sleep. I guess 3 things. One is existential dread, which I have often enough thanks to depression-like symptoms. One is the inability to breathe through allergy problems, which, knock on wood, so far I have not had any this year. Or, I guess I did earlier, but it went away pretty quick. But the fall is usually when it hits me. And the 3rd thing is indigestion, which I think is now settled, but who knows, man. My sleeping schedule is just completely messed up right now. And it is nearly 8 o'clock in the morning, over a half hour since I started recording this episode, but of course, thanks to time skips, it's been significantly less than a half hour for you guys. And as I mentioned at the top of this recording session, which was episode 11, hopefully you all are enjoying the new edit style that I'm doing for Ogre battles, since these battles do get long. I had estimated it took me 22 hours just to get through the first recording session of 10 episodes. This is going to take me substantially longer now, and this is not good. Well, if Cute Shaman can disrupt the unit, fair enough, but doesn't look like we're going to do a great job so far. They have a Shaman rather than a Cleric, and the Shaman can heal a group rather than just one, but I believe the Shaman can only heal... Maybe she can only heal once when she's in the middle row like she is? I don't know. We probably lost that fight. Yep. We're going to have to hit him with the Vanguard rather than just Cute Shaman. Cute Shaman will not be able to dislodge the unit. So if we can just shove her back, then that's going to be good enough. And we'll have to chase her down. It's going to take a team effort to take that unit down with all those ninjas. So that's fine. The Vanguard can deal with the unit, and then Cute Shaman can try to take the city and leave the Murderin to his comrades. So we will see if that does any better. The enemy is using much smarter layouts and tactics. Ah, now we are truly at her back. I see what happened. We weren't actually at her back the last time. Fair enough as it is. Hopefully my people actually target the lead, because if we can disrupt the Cleric, the healer involved, then so much the better. They just blew all their attacks on us before we even had a chance to do anything. So it goes with ninjas, man. They are not weak. Or grapplers, whatever they are. I don't know if we can even get grapplers. Like, I don't know if we can get that unit. That class. I know that there's a special one we can get eventually. I think we are on our way to getting him, because I believe we need a low chaos frame. But we'll see. That would be in the next mission regardless. And I need to use an elemental pager here. This is going to take goddamn ever. I'm getting beeped on my phone. They do not realize I am not awake, or not asleep, or something. I don't know. Actually, I bet most people don't text thinking about the other person's sleep schedule, which is not an insult. It's just that that's the nice thing about cell phones, you know? Although I had an ex who once gave me a better outlook when it comes to cell phones, because that was back when I was young, and I was like, I heard a text and I'm like, why aren't you responding to that? And she responded to me with the best piece of advice I had ever heard in my life when it comes to cell phones, and something I've been trying to do since hearing it. It's that my cell phone is for my convenience, not someone else's. So if someone texts me and I'm too busy to deal with them for whatever reason, then I wait, because a cell phone is not me having a panic attack trying to respond to someone as fast as I can. The cell phone is just a convenience tool for me. Are you serious? Come on, Shaman. Oh, come on. Shaman, you are killing me. Break your frickin' camp. Get in the city. Thank you. Now you can rest. Alright. We're gonna have to sort of watch what's going to happen here. Yeah, it seems we are attacking all of their units from the rear, which is great for us unless we can't stop them. Like that shit. Although that didn't do a whole lot of healing help. Ugh. These frickin' grapplers, man. There we go. Oh, come on. There we go. The attack child did it. Okay. Now this unit is leaderless. Now we can retreat, regroup, and try to finish this unit off. Although I suppose it's not necessarily a bad thing that we have the entire vanguard chasing them, but it could draw me into a situation that I don't want to be in. So we're going to pull everybody back and consider our next plan of attack. Cam is currently resting while he hunts down this witch unit. We're going to take the vanguard to the east while we wait for that to happen. The eastern city has low morale, so once again we send a cute shaman to take the city. You know what? I'm going to do this a little differently. We're going to have... Let's see if I can move... Face that way. Okay. So we're going to have Talithia... We're going to do it this way. Boop. And then... Boop. Yeah, there we go. So I'm going to have everyone have those same orders. This is going to be annoying, isn't it? Yep. So we're going to attack this unit from the rear. And once again, I'm going to send Cute Shaman onto the city rather than the unit once we get everyone organized and attacking this direction. We are now engaging the enemy for that city, although we are attacking from a flank rather than from their back, which is strange, especially since I specifically gave the direction so they would attack from the back, but whatever. Their units don't always want to behave themselves, do they? And this is going to be a rather difficult push. This unit is very, very well defensible. And that poor archer is gonna have a good day. Amazon, rather. I mean, we may have a cleric in this group, but that Amazon's getting crap kicked out of her. It's alright. Not a huge deal. Plenty more units where that came from. And Cam is still working on taking down Mandy, who is just a stubborn cuss right now. So hopefully we can do some damage and push back on these jerks. We can do this. That unit is almost fully hunted down. And I am slurring and not thinking straight because the fatigue is too much. Although in my delirium here, I did notice that the golem looks like he was wearing white stony underwear, which I will be happy to point out once he comes back to fight. Now, this is a good matchup for us. This is a very offense-oriented unit. This is... Whose unit is this? Is this Cute Shaman's? I think this is Cute Shaman's. Cute Shaman's pretty strong now. Yeah, once we got him... actual strength rather than friggin' fairies, we're doing okay. Fairies are alright early game, but man, once we get in the mid game, and we're still only in about the first quarter of the game. We're past the first quarter. But the point is, we are definitely in the mid game here, and fairies just do not pull their weight. They're alright as fill-in units. They're better than having soldiers, or at least too many soldiers, I guess, but I don't know, man. They're just not worth it. I thought they evolved. Maybe in Ogre Battle Classic they evolved, but I looked it up, and fairies don't even evolve in this game. They're just always those useless little fairies, so we're going to have to do something about that. So there we go. Cam has cleared that unit, and we can bring Cam back up with the Vanguard and guard that eastern city that we are now chasing. By the time Cam gets there, we'll have it. So I can order him directly into the city. Not there. There we go. And there we go. Q Shaman has succeeded in capturing the city. So we're going to move all other units who are here to the city rather than unit chasing, and we'll clean that up in just a second. But right now, I want to know who the weakest unit is, so we properly divvy up the experience points, because having parity among your people is usually good, at least in Ogre Battle. So let's see here. Currently, our weakest unit still remains as Talithia's unit. That's who that is. So we're going to have Talithia hunt them down. And again, we will stop here, or I will time skip here until we make our next move, which will be to hit this dude and go after this western city. Plus, soon we'll just capture this city too and be done with it. In fact, I may as well just do that now. It's not like Kalen's doing anything else back here. So she can grab this city, and then she can start making her way north, because Kalen is going to have to be the one who takes this city since its morale is so high, but that should be easy pickings. These guys are very easy to take out when you hit them from the rear. Please don't take that out of context. Slappy has moved up with the Vanguard, but he is not accompanying the Vanguard as it moves west. An interesting thing has been seen here, by the way, while I was moving everyone. You may notice that the Dark Knight up there has turned to face us, but he did not actually approach. Now, there is a Ninja Master unit up there, though, who will approach us as we get closer, which is a very strange set of circumstances that the Death Knight is just holding his ground while whatever happens around him, probably because he's directly guarding the boss's back. And that's fine. He can guard the boss's back all he wants to. We will eventually wreck his ass. It's going to take just a moment to deal with all these units that are surrounding him, however, but it's all in a day's work for the fluffy pillows, is it not? So Slappy remains behind, and there aren't too many units that are in the rear guard. Slappy has that city. We have Galadriel here, and way down here is Jane Doe. We have 3 cities that are unguarded, but the enemy does not seem very aggressive. They don't seem like they want to actually attack us. They just seem like they want to... Uh-oh. Alright, VCap, face the enemy. Oof, did that just in time, too. And I gotta turn battle animations back on. This is a bit of an interesting team setup they have going. They can't really hit us too hard. Our Paladin, all he can do is heal a couple times. We'll probably win the fight, especially if the Sorceresses get along and do some joint attacks. I haven't seen any holes in elements. I did not double... Oh, wait, the leader is the Ninja Master. Duh. The Paladin's barely anything in this. Anyway, I was not looking for any possible elemental problems when I was forming the new teams, so we're going to have to keep our eyes on that and make sure there's no conflicts anywhere. Fire and ice oppose each other, and lightning... Well, it's fire and water oppose each other, and earth and wind oppose each other. So if we have teams who have those elements, we're not going to get a joint attack out of it. So hopefully we can keep our eyes open in case there are any problems and take care of those before they actually are problems. Hey, good job, Attack Child. There's another leaderless unit that I don't have to worry about anymore. So as usual, we're going to march west and get all the cities before cleaning up and taking out everybody who gets in our way. And we'll be doing that anyway off camera, well, during the time skip, so I can gather as many experience points as I can, since that is what it is all about here in Ogre Battle 64. To get stronger, we need XP and we need gear. Right now I can't afford gear, so we're going to do the XP thing. Now Hyde, or Hide, is going to deal with this leaderless unit while he's there. May as well take him out in passing. Just a few more ninjas to deal with, but they're just a pain in the ass enough that we can't seem to finish them off. But it's okay. Although it appears I will need to use some heal leaves on these guys. The Valkyrie is not in great shape right now. Oh, we couldn't even take any of them out. It's embarrassing. And that'll probably push him beyond the boss, so we won't even be able to reach him anyway. That's unfortunate. Alright, well, Hide, just use your heal leaves, and we'll send you back on your way to the west along with the rest of the Vanguard, because I will deal with that Dark Knight later once we take that city. So, Archmage Kalen, you are ordered to... Oh, wait a minute! They are moving out! That archer is now moving out. I forgot to send Hide over here, but that's interesting. Is she going after Slappy? She certainly seems to be heading in that direction. She thought about it anyway. So they left that city open. That means they are desperate and likely to make very stupid mistakes, which they are doing, because there's no way that archer is going to rip through the entire Vanguard. What is she doing? Okay, that's fine. Kalen, just move on into that city then, since they left it vacant. He's attacking VCAP. It's odd. Whoa, those are cool swords. Are those fighters werewolves? Or are they just holding some nifty swords? Ah, damn, I forgot. Well, we've lost this fight. Holy crap. Oh, man, and we have lost a ton of soldiers, too, as a result of this. We might need to get someone else involved in this situation. That's not good. It's very not good. Well, this is why we have a deep bench. So we've lost that fight, and we're going to get nowhere fast in that fight. So I'm not even going to give that unit the satisfaction. We are going to teleport VCAP back home. Again, this is precisely why we have a deep bench. And instead, we will dispatch the next in line, who is Sin, who's got Kachida backing her up. So we're going to send her here. I'm not going to risk... Uh-oh. Oh, she turns. She's going to go after Ryu, it looks like. Pumpkinheads are decimating force soldiers for this reason, because you just can't avoid it, and they will do enough damage to take out soldiers. Best thing we can do here is if one of the mages are able to nail the Pumpkinhead before he does too much more damage, because he doesn't have that many hit points left. And there goes their leader. That's useful. If nothing else, we can hit them from the rear, which means we will have front access against the Pumpkinhead. Oh, there goes the wizard. God damn, Ryu's unit got decimated. I might think about sending Ryu back too. We'll heal these guys at the witch's hut before we leave the map, because I don't want to risk them turning into skeletons or zombies, but I also don't... Alright, so Ryu, sorry buddy. I'm gonna have to teleport back home now. And I will not dispatch another unit instead, because there's no reason to, since we've got them on the run at this point. So let's go. Hide can try to wipe that unit out, and everybody else can just kind of hang out for a second while I organize this. So we're going to wipe this unit out, and I will be back when we attack the Black Knight. The Vanguard has regrouped, so I'm going to send all the units that we have after their Dark Knight, who is apparently named Little John. Slappy once again can remain in the city where he is. There's no reason for him to get involved yet. We're going to try to take out this unit and then skirt around the main castle and wipe out their units who are leaderless and confused. But I may not be able to skirt the... I might not be able to skirt the castle as easily as I want to, so we'll deal with that as we go. So let's see what this Dark Knight is capable of. Our people still do need some equipment help. They're not... Ooh, that's a pretty powerful unit, actually. Oops. Once again, forgetting to turn my animations back on. Yeah, they're going to hit pretty hard. We certainly are going to lose this one. We don't quite have that kind of damage output. Ah, but they are... Our sorceresses are doing twin fireballs, so that's useful. We need those heavy hits against Dark Knights because these guys are dicks and don't go down very easily. But... I see we've charged our elemental Pedro, but it's just not worth using. I wish we could have finished him off, but our next unit who is up to bat will finish him off. Who is... Oh, he's bailing. He wants nothing to do with us. He's going to try to get to the castle, since that's the last city he's got left. And because we're attacking him from the rear now, we have easy access to finish him off. Excellent. That was a hard hit. And we have no clerics in this group. So that wizard is in some peril right now. Oof. Another crit would have easily taken him out. We lost that one. That's alright. That wizard needed to get the hell out of there anyway. So let's get him... Who was that even? Is that... Hyde? Hide? Yeah. Let's use one of his remaining heal leaves on that wizard, and as you can see, we're starting to flirt with needing to use heal seeds for everything now. Ooh, he's gonna go right through the boss. Alright, let's pause here. And we're gonna bring everybody up around over here. Yeah, let's bring everyone up here. I'm gonna try to avoid hitting the boss. I'm gonna try to wipe everybody out because we need those experience points. So if we come up here to the right, hopefully we can scare the units to move left, and then we can sweep around and take them out at our leisure. Let us see if I can pull off that shit. Nope, we're engaging the boss. Well, that's fine. Slappy's not involved in this one, so we're about to see what's going to happen. Luckily, we're attacking from the rear. Why does the Revolutionary Army fight for the Balmokans? They're just slaves. Alright. That's fine. Alright, so this unit isn't that challenging as long as... Well, the Fencer's not doing what I want him to do, but he's the least useful member of this team, so that's fine. We're doing okay damage against their boss. We may as well just go for the kill shot now. I don't like leaving that many experience points and soldier experience on the table, but it's probably not worth trying to maneuver the units around to hit their people the way I want to hit them. Hopefully this unit doesn't just turn around now. Nope, and Cam is hitting him at an awkward angle. It's odd, but okay. We'll deal with it. The soldiers are in peril. And I just realized I never dealt with my elemental Pedra in the last one. Ugh, we have lost a lot of soldiers here. It wasn't as devastating as that one that we dealt with, but you know, we've lost probably 4 or 5 at this point. We'll probably have a net gain, but still. All right, we're just gonna send this unit after, or all these units after the boss, and Slappy can just watch from the sidelines this time. It's not like the boss has much left going for him anyway. He'll probably be down during this battle unless we completely screw up. Well, never mind. Maybe it's not so cut and dry, because the archers are going to want to hit the back row. Yep. There we go. That did it. We got a Fool, by the way, which is the weapon that their mage was using, so their doll mage, so I can give that to the one in the one unit I've made. I can't believe you've put this kingdom in jeopardy for such a petty matter. You forgot your attack child when you died. Sir? Okay then. Look at all that experience I'm leaving on the table. Ugh. Okay, 9 soldiers. Okay, we came out of this with a profit. Not a huge profit, but a profit nonetheless. And we never saw Aisha. Let's see. Oh, when we went to Pold, which was the northwesternmost city, I believe, she would ask to join the party, except, again, we pissed her off earlier, so that's that. And that's fine. I appreciate what you've done for us, but I am worried. You took such a big risk for us, for foreigners who have no stake in your kingdom. We rescued you to gain your support, to strengthen the revolutionary army and prepare for Lotus. That is the official reason. But that's not why I came here. The way the Balmukins were treated, just like us, we needed to... No, we wanted to do something. We wanted to avoid fighting the Nerdamese troops. We wanted to save those who were treated unfairly. Because our goal is to eliminate the class system and declare independence from the Lotus Empire. Now are you asking for our help? No. We'll go now. Please forgive us for leaving you here. Forgive you? You've already done more than enough. We can't keep relying on you, but you haven't the slightest idea of what the Lotus Empire can do. We pray that Palatinus does not share our fate. Nidrum, our homeland. Probably said that oddly, but that's fine. Okay, so all we have left is to take out Mount Ithaca, and then we can move on with the story. For now, I'm going to do some training as always, and then we will continue from there. So I'm going to jump into the organized screen real quick. We're going to refresh our soldiers, and I'm going to equip the Dom. Ooh, 2? So we lost about 6. So yeah, we did gain a net profit, but not very many. Oh, it's Hide's unit that has the Doll Mage, so we will equip the Fool on him. Looks like we have a second one as well, but we only have 1 Doll Mage. Anyway, that will do it for today. I'm going to do my training and then hopefully get some sleep. So thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow for another episode.